Hey guys, this is Ankita from TrackOlap, and in this video I will give you overview about the expense management. Sometimes employers incur many expenses while performing the business operations like the traveling expenses, food expenses, stationery expenses, calling expenses, and sometimes these are not the part of the CTC. In this case, the organization provide the reimbursement of those expenses. So the process of requesting the incurred expenses and the approval of those expenses you can easily manage through our portal. I will show you how. So let's start the video of the expense management provided by TrackOlap. Yeah, the screen is in front of you is our portal, the TrackWeek portal. Let's go to the admin settings first because we have to do the some basic setup for the expense management. These are the three dots and click on the admin. Here you can see the workflows. Click on the workflows, and here you can make the workflow by clicking on the add workflow button. So what is the workflow? Workflow is the multi-stage approval process. I will show you the one example. This is the expense workflow. Click on this. When employee will request the expense, it is pending, and this is the start stage, and then it will go to the RM approval. This is the reporting manager approval and HOD approval, then HR approval, and like this. In the workflow you can decide the hierarchy of the approval process. And then the second step is you have to make the form of the expense. Click on the form and the expense. When employee requests the incurred expenses, he have to fill the form so that you can get the data of those expenses. This is the setting view of the form, and this is the designer view. Here you can design your form, like what type of expense is this, and the mode of travel and the kilometers travel. Now we have done with the basic setup, and the next step is the employee will request the expenses, and this can be done with the help of the mobile view. This is the mobile view, and here the employee will request the incurred expenses. Click on the home tab, and here is the and here you can find the expense tab. Click on that. Click on the plus icon to request the new expense. Select the category, TrackOlap expense form, and fill all the mandatory details, and just click on the create button. When you click on the create button, the request will give to your manager whatever the hierarchy you have made in the workflow process. Let's go to the manager view. Here you can see the travel expense and the status will be the pending. Here the manager will approve the request or can reject the request. This is the reporting manager account, and here he can approve the request or fail the request. When the manager will approve the request, the employee will get the notification of the first stage approval. Let's approve the request, RM approval, and click on the submit. Let's go to the mobile view. See here, expense status updated. Okay. So this is how you can manage your expenses when RM approve the request, and then if the request will go to the HOD, then the request will go to the HR approval. This is how the whole process will go according to the workflow that you have decided. So this is a quick overview about the expense management. If you like it, then please schedule a free demo. The details is in the next slide or in the description box below. Thank you so much.